Hello everyone, it's Teo Shante Plans. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, I want to show you how I created my February cover page. I created this page, but I did not film it. And so I did want to sit down and at least kind of recreate it and share the techniques that I used to create this spread. It was so much fun to do. I really love how just simple a little diamond shape in the center of the page creates such an incredible visual. And it's really easy to do. This is going to be such a fun and easy tutorial to follow. But there were definitely a couple of things that I had because when I purchased the sticker kit that I'm using, this is the Paper Trail Plans Sweetheart Journaling Collection. When I purchased it, I obviously was not purchasing it with the foresight that I was going to need to do this twice. And so there are a couple of, in my opinion, key elements that I did not have as I was sitting down to recreate this for this video that to me really pull the spread together and that I love that are elements on this page. Notably, most notably, the romantic lace washi that came with this kit. Specifically, the beautiful ribbon detail washi and the pearls. I just, every time I look at this page, those details just like totally pull it together, especially the pearls. I knew immediately that I wanted to use those in the spread, and I love the way they look on the page. But I didn't have any more, and I purchased 2 pages of this on the premium matte paper, and I used both of them because I needed all 4 strips of each one of those to create this spread. So I was so glad, and I'm used to that at this point because I know how I am when it comes to washi. And even when I saw it online and I was looking at it, those 2 pieces, they caught my eye, and I was like, oh, I want to make sure I have enough of that because I don't know how I'm going to use it or what I'm going to do with it, but I want to make sure I have enough of those pearls and that ribbon because those are really beautiful and I want to use them. So not having those, I definitely miss them in the recreation, but I do feel like the recreation came out super cute. I did pull in some old washi trim that I had. This was from last year. TaylorMade Creatives Valentine's collection last year was called Love Notes, and I had some of her washi left over, thank God, because I needed some more washi so that I could recreate this spread. So this is the recreation that we are going to be taking a look at today. The technique is absolutely the same, so we're going to go through this and show you how to get this on the page because it is a really fun and beautiful spread to create. I loved making this one as well. I loved getting to go back in and pull out some more of those beautiful images. The images in this kit are just so stunning to me. I am someone who absolutely loves pink, so this is just like heaven on a spread for me. And I think, oh God, I love that window, that like the little love notes, all of the touches and details and the designs, little birds are just adorable. But I loved getting a chance to do this again and creating this spread. And so I want to go ahead and show you how I created this, how I did this technique, and hopefully if this is something that you like, you may decide to try it out in your journal because that's the other thing about like recreating it. Because the technique is not specific to the stickers you're using, right? So whatever sticker kit you're using, whatever time of the year, this is a technique that you can utilize in your notebook and be able to do this with lots of different types of stickers. And that is what is so awesome about this. If you'd like to see how I created this diamond layout and decorated this spread, please just keep watching. Beginning by using my grid guide ruler and a pencil to mark 7 spaces in on each side. That's going to tell me how far out the diamond shape is going to go. The first time I did this, I did fully draw out the whole diamond shape with a pencil and ruler. But because this was my second time, it was easier for me to eyeball exactly where I needed to place everything. And I am using the trims from Paper Trail Plans. These are their thin strips. And I love using them. I had them in my collection. If you don't have any stickers like this or like some really thin washi tape, you can always just use just like a marker and a ruler and just draw the diamond shape as well. You don't have to use stickers for that part. Now moving on to the corners, I'm taking the color wash printed washi paper that came with the kit, and I'm cutting this down to 2 3/4 by 2 3/4, a perfect square. And then I'm going to turn that on its side and cut right down the center in a diagonal shape. The second square that I cut, I'm going to turn it counterclockwise because this had a print on it and I want to make sure the print is facing upward for all 4 pieces. The first one I turned counterclockwise, the second one I turned clockwise, or yeah, and then cut them so that way I could make sure all of them were facing the same direction and facing up. Now I'm just placing those down in the corners of the page, rounding the corners and cutting off any excess that's hanging over the edge. And once I've got those down, I want to add a little bit of the trim detail, and I loved adding the little trim detail. I feel like it just finished off those corners, really pulled everything together, helped emphasize that diamond shape. Now I want to start adding some background details to the interior of the diamond shape. And so I'm using the alcohol ink swatches from Paper Trail Plans and just placing some of those down in different places in the background. I'm going to layer the images over them. So these will just be kind of like peeking out from behind the images, adding a little bit of subtle color to the background of the page. And I love that little extra added detail. Going through the images and trying to find and choose which ones I wanted to use, easily the hardest part because all the pictures and images were so cute. I loved the little window and the girl, and then I decided to layer the little love notes box with the box of chocolates. And now I'm taking a craft knife and ruler, and this part is so important for the visual effect of this diamond. I've placed the images where they're all kind of hanging over the edge, and I did that so that I could make those cuts along the diamond shape so that it looks like the images are all sitting inside of the diamond. And that gives the visual effect of them being inside the diamond and not just on it. So that's what I did there. Now I'm adding the month script, and I wanted to try to carefully place that down so that it didn't create any bulk in the center on the spine, which you saw me do a few seconds ago with the window, and making sure that was really flat into the spine so that makes the journal easy to close. I'm adding a Black History Month quote because it is the month of February. Then taking some of the florals from the kit, cutting those in half, and then just adding those as a little bit of extra decoration inside of the diamond. And I really love the added visual touch that the florals gave. Now I'm going to do a little bit of decorating outside. I really wanted to keep this as minimal as possible because the white space around that diamond does so much to help emphasize that shape and really make the visual impact on the page. But I decided to do just a little bit of deco, and I'm creating this little cluster with the doily sticker and the cute little image with the candles, and then the lovebirds up top here, and then with the envelope. It all came together so super cute. And I placed those strategically diagonally across from each other. And I loved that because we've got that diamond shape going on, and all of the placement of everything helps really draw the eye in certain directions. Now on the other side, I'm adding a little bit of floral deco. The first time I did this, when I did it the first time, I did it really well in keeping those florals pretty small. That one I just placed down. It's cut a little bit big, and I didn't notice it until after I was done. I was like, oh, I wish you'd cut that a bit smaller. Again, because I feel like that white space adds so much. If going outside the diamond, I wish I had just done a little bit thinner floral trim. But just a tip there if you decide to give that a try. And then I just finished by trimming with some foil stickers. Those are from Paper Trail Plans, and those were pretty old. I had them in my collection for quite some time, so I'm not even sure if they have that washi trim anymore. But I'm finishing up with some of the cute X's and O's from the kit. And that is it. This is a really easy spread to create. And I hope that you like it and decide to give this design a try. If you do and you share your post on social media, on Instagram or TikTok, please tag me so that I can see it and comment and like your spreads. I would love to see what you guys create. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you're having an amazing day, and I'll see you next video. Bye.